Nobody has a great story if they didn't have anything along the way. They're boring people. They've got nothing to say. So nobody pays attention to them. It's the story of how you got there that everybody pays attention to. And you did it despite all of these things that happened around you. Remember that. That's an important thing. And here's the other thing, right? Like you might be thinking that I can't do this because I have this thing or whatever. Remember, you can help those things, right? Like as you apply and you learn and you do all those things, you simply adjust and you simply adjust and you figure out ways to cope or you figure out ways to do this thing, but you don't give up. Like giving up is crazy at this moment, right? Like you have worked so hard and it's been so much work and it's been made you feel so awful along the way and you beat up yourself and your head is all kind of goofy, but that's the moment when you know you've actually got there, is when you have all of these emotions and they come up and you feel like you can't do it anymore, there's nothing to be said and you should give up. And golly, I mean, like you can't do that. There's nothing in this world that ever happened quickly. There's nothing in this world that is meaningful, that actually matters, that really does change anything, that happened quickly. Look at everything. Look at all of the things that have been created. They all take at least a decade, at least maybe even 2 decades, 3 decades. They all take an awful lot of time. And that is many people often working towards something, not just one person. Right? Like there's an awful lot of resources, millions and millions of dollars are dedicated to something to get it up off the ground, and millions of dollars in effort and time and just people not believing in themselves. All of that stuff is the tried and true story to expect if you're doing something that is a big leap in your life, and you simply have to just execute on it and push all of those emotions. Never pay attention to them and just keep going. No matter what is going on, you put the blinders on and you keep going. So what? So you might apply, you might do this thing and it doesn't work out. So what's going to happen? Nothing, right? You get up and you do it again. People might judge you, but so does that judging actually affect you in any sort of way? Maybe sometimes, but for the most part, no. You just get up and you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again, and you keep doing it until eventually it clicks. And when it clicks, then you look back and you can say, you could stick it to all those people that judged you. And you could say, look at me, I did this. And despite all of this stuff that happened in my life, I did it. And that is what matters. That's what tells the story. And that's where you have to just get up and do it and disregard what everybody else says. It's not going to affect you in any sort of way. If you listen to all of that judgment and all that stuff and it gets into your head, then they've won. They've told that story. But if you disregard, you just keep going, don't pay attention to all that negativity, you smile and nod, and you just say, that's nice. You just get up and get going. You disregard, still love the thing that you're doing, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And you have to have that delusional belief that's going to happen to get to anything in this world that actually matters.